Yo. What's up, everybody? Rage Cage 20 here, back with Mastodon's Emperor of Sand album. Today we're here on Andromeda, and as I mentioned before, I said I was going to look it up. And I found a few things. 3 things I'm going to be specific. I think that's good. I'll have to wait. That I'm just kind of going to read off here when searching up the name Andromeda. So the first thing that came up was a definition from Oxford Languages that said, an evergreen shrub of the heath family, typically with clusters of small bell-like flowers. Thanks, Oxford. So helpful. Well, the other answers were here on some other, on Webster and Britannica. Whatever the fuck that is. The question was, perfect English here, what means Andromeda? In definition of Andromeda, entry 2 of 2, 1, an Ethiopian princess of Greek mythology rescued from a monster by her future husband Perseus. And a second one, a northern constellation directly south of Cassiopeia between Pegasus and Perseus. The next one I found was, what was Andromeda known for? Its most notable feature is the Great Andromeda Galaxy. There we go. One of the nearest galaxies to Earth and one of the few galaxies visible to the unaided eye. And then it explains the whole sea monster, Greek mythology thing. So, got it. Now I understand. So, very cool. Obviously, Oxford was the most useful information that we got out of all those, whoever the fuck the Heath family is or was. Thanks, Oxford. Anyways, we have the Andromeda song here today by Mastodon. Interesting official audio video here. It looks very cool. And I imagine it's going to be a good song. So let's not waste any time. Any more time. I like to be specific on that one. That's why I always correct myself. Because it's something that plays in my mind. I was just like, all right, let's not waste any time. Let's get into this here. And for some people, 2 minutes is a super fucking long intro. So someone would be like, oh, we're not going to waste time. Like we already didn't just waste time. I imagine people will say that. So I say, let's, to be fair, okay, sure, we wasted time. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into this. That's why I say that. Anyways, just to counter the thoughts that all those trolls might be thinking, I already beat you to it. So let's get into this Mastodon Andromeda. It sounds fucking cool to me. Let's go. We got it there. I almost missed it. We got it, dude. Huh. I was like, there was similarities, but that was different. That was really different. That's fascinating. Like that was a very, I'd say that was very unique to what we've been kind of hearing over the last couple songs. That was a nice little shake up there. I like that. Huh. 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 All right. Man, I loved the extra levels it took, because it had that same kind of back and forth between the faster section and that kind of slower freeform spacey thing that I think has been present almost every single Mastodon song I've heard so far, except for maybe one or two, maybe. So it had that switch, but then it would go a step even further into it before switching back, which I thought was kind of cool. And there was also the vocals were sung differently. There was a lot more harsh, a lot more grit and angst to it, and there was even at the vocal fry at the end, which was nice because I know that they can do that, because I'm pretty sure Cursed Mountain or whatever the fuck it's called, whatever that album was called, had a heavy just vocal fry screaming vocals in it, so I know that they can do it, but I haven't really heard it in this album. Busted it out here. Very fucking cool. Just a big shakeup. A big shakeup on that one. Just a moment of disappointment. Huge shakeup on that one. I like that. Let's get back into that. Let's explore. Let's explore what we got here. First thing I said, the very first thing for the first 30 seconds here that I had run one after the other, I said that started kind of the right ear, was very cool. Then just came in, the vocals coming very, very fast. It's very heavy, kind of immediately kicks off the song, which usually kind of has a little bit of an opener before the vocals come in. This one just pretty much kicked it off right away. Again, it was very heavy. The vocal line was kind of very yelled, that full volumed voice that we heard in the last one, and everything kind of just sounded very chaotic and just disjunct, and it just had this crazy energy to it, which I thought was very cool. So let's listen to all that within the first 30-ish seconds here. Kind of like that dun 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 dun, that very dot 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 kind of pulsing rhythm there that they're so good at. Just this interesting. I love the riff going on here. Dun 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 dun. Just again has this kind of distorted heaviness to it, but also just chaotic nature to it, just from the notes and the rhythm itself. But then it's emphasized by within the first 7-8 seconds here, just screaming out, "It never ends!" Like, just creating to this chaotic atmosphere is fantastic. It's very interesting. Yeah, the guitars are doing this very kind of chunky dun 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 dun, dun kind of rhythm, and the notes themselves and the guitar sound very distorted, and some of it has some rubbing dissonance in there, creating this kind of like falling apart image to it. It just creates this kind of like, what the fuck is happening kind of tension in there, while the meantime the drums are just doing random craziness just at sporadic moments, or what feels like sporadic moments. It just creates this crazy chaotic energy like right out the gate, while the vocal line is very harsh and just rough and just yelling this stuff out. Very interesting change up to what I'm used to hearing from them right out the gate here. Very fascinating. And right here, is, I got the next line. I want to take out the guitar riff, the vocals in here, and just kind of the notes in general. When it switched up and got a little bit lighter. This is that one step towards that kind of airiness and lightness that I'm used to hearing. It was like the first step they took to that. So it kind of lightens up. The guitar gets a little softer, but there's still kind of that atmosphere is not gone. They didn't all of a sudden switch. It's still there, still very much there. But these words, though, I'm pretty sure he says "it never ends" both times. But this website, for whatever reason, the second couple stanzas here says "in never ends." I feel like that's a typo. But it never ends. Enough is enough. Taking your essence and use it to strengthen their own flesh and blood. Goddamn, that's like some fantasy talk right there. That's some crazy shit. I like that. Though. Don't get it twisted. Sorry, my throat's feeling it today. I think I did quite a few hours of recording yesterday, so I think I'm gonna have to go get some cough drops here. Probably take a break after this song. Anyways, yeah, that's fucking awesome. I like those lyrics there. So let's listen to this part. This guitar riff, the vocal lines, and all the notes in here from both. Beautiful stuff. Let's listen to this section. Like that change up there. I like that change up there. The down to the down. I like that. It's almost like it switched from like major to minor. Like that's interesting. That's beautiful. And of course the little embellishments and whatnot that whoever's currently singing, I'll never remember because they have like 3 at least. Who is singing when? Maybe one. I'll probably go eventually one day watch them live and be able to distinguish. Okay, that's who this is. That's who this is. I know someone keeps on like almost every video just be like, hey, this is the vocals here and here and stuff. It's like that doesn't really mean anything to me. But I mean, I appreciate the effort. But like, yeah, cool. You know. Yeah, I love the little embellishments, the kind of stuff he'll do here and there. It sounds beautiful. The notes also sound beautiful. It's harmonizing really well with the guitar melody that's going on. It's a good mesh between the two. It's creating this very beautiful, almost sweetness out of all the chaos that we just had. The rough is some beautiful sweet out of the rough that we just came from. Very, very great contrast in here. Beautiful. I also like that call there with a little bit of echo to it. Lie. And then that pause. Like just kind of says it, stops, a little echo to it, and then continues. That's a really cool effect there. And now we've taken an extra step. We got lighter, we kind of got more airy and whatnot through that 2-line stanza there. And now we're taking another step to that complete spaceless, almost mirrorless airiness that Mastodon's very well known for doing. It's interesting because it's the same, but again, shaking it up, changing it up to where there's steps to that level. We slowly step down from that chaotic nature to that beautiful, open, airy spaciness. Fascinating. Very fucking fascinating here. And I hear that harmony, you know, that's beautiful. Of course, the harmony's in this here. I don't know why I was pointing over here. I love those little embellishments in there. I just like those words as well. This kills me to know we cannot learn. Tell me about it. It kills me every time when humanity doesn't learn from their mistakes and keeps doing the same stupid shit again and again and again, expecting a different result. Anyways, but yeah, that's my part. Just beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. And right around here, it's around 110. we're going right back into those rough fucking vocals, like some rough ass vocals here. I love it. Yeah. I love that guitar. There's the rhythm to the guitar, not only the very distorted, dissonant notes and chords that's going on in there, but also that rhythm. It's like almost a trudging, drudge like rhythms, doom 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 doom, like almost like something mechanical is like kind of rusted and catching, you know, just like kind of this like resistance to it. It creates that great fucking atmosphere. I really like that sound. Fantastic. All right, we're gonna move around 145 here. I'll kick it like 2 seconds before. All right, what we got next here is gonna be about big minutes. So I wanted to reset the video. Pretty much around 145 here, the guitar solo comes in, and it continues to go on. Not only kind of soloing, but then all the other instruments come in. And they just kind of just jamming in here for the next like minute 15 seconds. Like it's a nice long open one where just a lot of very cool instrumental shit went down. So we're going to look at this big minute old section here. By the way, that whole part there, that is catchy and beautiful. I love that section there. Really, really cool. I think that would be what's considered the chorus of this song in general. Very catchy. Anyways. That distortion in there, you hear that? That does when it starts with the dun, you hear that. It's just kind of this really gritty, like almost like feedbacky kind of just tons of distortion, just really grinding in there. That is a great fucking sound right there. I love that. A lot of repeated notes in there, really giving it this kind of emphasis. Dun 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 dun. You know, just again giving that kind of the same kind of feeling that was happening during the verses and whatnot, but also it's softer, though a lot of kind of tension and distortion on it. But it's like kind of softer, more melodic and beautiful. Yeah, you still have that tension in there, and also the repeated notes for that emphasis, and just make it really passionate and soulful. This is a good solo right here. This is one of my favorites that I've heard so far. But I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go listen to them all again, so maybe not my favorite. But this is like top 3 for sure. Like favorite solos I've heard of this album so far. This one's tasty. Alright, now we got all the other instruments coming back in here. Well, they were, instead of vamping, they're joining back into the sound, I should say. They were technically there the whole time. I love that strumming there. I love that, just kind of the chunkiness that it's got to it, but also just that fast strumming sound and effect in there. Very nice. It's riff almost sounds like we're back to kind of soloing, but also it sounds more kind of structured, like what you'd hear during a verse, or like in between a verse and a chorus or something like that. Very cool. I just love those little breakups in there, and there's like a little bit pause before it starts, like a small slight pause in between that, just like this kind of little Like you have the set rhythm going, and then there's little breaks in there that kind of like a little hiccup, but then it keeps going, kind of thing. But it also has a really cool sound effect when the little now kind of stuff in there. That's fucking cool. Same thing, I think, just transposed or repeating. I'm not 100% positive about that one, but we have it coming back in here again. Sounds different to me, but could be the same. I don't know. Yeah, and this one right here, 3 minutes. So yeah, about a minute 15 seconds there. That whole line there, fucking awesome. I love that little instrumental break there. That's fucking great. Here, I'm trying to find out what is being said, because I hear this. He says time, which I'm trying to find out. Yeah, right there. I see the line now. But it sounds like this voice that's like not only kind of harmonizing but like echoing. But it starts with he says time. There's a pause, and then he starts going on. But it's saying like is something something, and I can't find where that lyric is. It might be it never ends. This might be what he might be saying. It might be is. Might be it. But yeah, there's like two different vocal lines going on at the same time. One kind of distant and harmonizing, just panned in the top of this ear. That's so fucking cool. I haven't heard them do anything like that before, I think, if I can remember correctly. That's really cool. I like this. I don't know what's being said. I can't find. I'm looking through all the lyrics trying to hear the words that the other line is saying over in this ear, and I can't. I don't know if it's its own line that I feel like they're repeating something while he's also repeating something, but two different things. But I can't find the lyrics of what they're saying anywhere. So that's so cool, though. I love that effect. That's such a fucking awesome effect that's going on here. And then it stops. It's so interesting. I love that. Da, beautiful in there. But yeah, we're back to the rough vocal line in here again. It's just so cool. But yeah, I remember this part. The last few things we got here is it sounded like it was about to be the end. Like he was going to say, it never ends, like 2 or 4 times. And then the music was just going to like wrap up and like be done or something. But it's not the end, because I saw that there was more lyrics in there. So not only was it not the end, but then there was this like climbing interval riff from the guitars. And then he switched up to vocal fry, and also the last words, chronic delusions with caustic solutions. That's just a fucking cool line in general, but really fucking, yeah. Let's see all this. Chronic illusions, confusing conclusions, fostered the culture, predict the deception. That's also a bitchin' line. Chronic delusions with caustic solutions. Chronic illusions, chronic delusions. I like that flip from the first line to the third line there. That's just great. Those are all great lines in there. Love those. And also they're very kind of metal, screaming, vocal frying. Fucking great. So let's listen to this. Dun 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 dun. It just keeps going up there, and again it has that same ta 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 kind of almost like triplet like rhythm in there. Very fucking awesome. I love that riff. I love that line. That's so cool. It sounds awesome. And it's in between that vocal fry line, keeps coming back in between there. Also, faster, just screamed out part here. Fucking awesome. And with the lines that are being said in there, the vocal fry choice makes a lot of sense. And the way it's kind of frantically spit out is also like really emphasizing what's being said. It's just, again, these guys are really good writers, man. Like, everything's done for a reason, and I like that. And then almost like Metallica, Master of Puppets, Echo, off of that last harsh word. Fucking cool. I like that. That was a really good song. Alright, next, as we kind of mentioned before, I mentioned the last four were going to be on the last video, but Scorpion Breath. That sounds pretty fucking cool. Like, I've been waiting to get to these two to find out if they're really as cool as the title that they were given. Because, you know, you can name something just like a badass name, but then like maybe it doesn't really fit what the name is. It's just named like really cool just to sound cool, but like has really, you don't get that feeling or theme of Scorpion from the song, and it's just like it's just a cool name to be a cool name. So I've been excited to get to find out is Scorpion Breath and Jaguar God really as fucking cool as it sounds like. And now that I actually say the word Jaguar God, we just had Andromeda, which was I believe she was a goddess. Yes, I'm pretty sure I said she was a goddess. Jaguar God makes me think of Chabalanca. Is that how you pronounce his name? I can't remember. It's been so long since I've heard that name pronounced in Smite. But the what was it Mayan or is it Aztec? Can't remember. Deity that was like that Jaguar God that throws the bolas in Smite. I think Jaguar God. Just whatever, just theorizing here. But yeah, next we have Scorpion Breath. Sounds fucking cool. With this band's writing, I can't imagine it being anything besides pretty fucking cool. So I'll see you in the last two Mastodon songs we have left. I will see you guys next time.